Hey, this is to all the parents out there who, no matter how old your children are, whether they're tiny or teenagers, you somehow find yourself in a heated discussion or a confrontation that you may have even started. And it's not pretty. And you are determined to be right. And you are determined to tell them all the things you want to tell them. And no matter what the intent is or where the drive comes from for it, you realize later that if you had just stayed quiet and let them figure it out on their own, or if you had kept that one opinion to yourself, because they are their own individual and wonderful people, that they'll eventually trust that you give them space and maybe even come and ask you for your opinion next time. So if you've ever been in that moment that you are so ashamed of, let's just tap through it together a little bit. So start on the side of the hand. Even though I was an overbearing, ugly parent, I accept where I'm at, and I know that I'm safe in my body right now. And even though I needed to just shut up, and I'm afraid that I put a barrier between me and my children over one conversation, I love and accept myself anyway. And even though I can't take back anything that was already said, I have to believe that this is a new day, and I accept myself, faults and all. Top of the head. I wasn't very nice. I wasn't respectful. I said things that didn't need to be said. I feel ashamed and really bad about it. I have already apologized, but I'm afraid the damage is too deep. It's done. Will my child be able to forgive me for the things that I said, for being overbearing, for making her feel small? I'm not proud of this moment. I regret what I said, and I know I can't take it back. I'm really sorry that I hurt her. I'm sorry that I hurt us. I am willing to offer myself some compassion for a soft landing. Time to regroup. Time to figure out where those thoughts and feelings were really coming from, and to dig in and do the work. Time to show some self-love and know that I'm not perfect. No one ever is. Knowing that I will do better, and the only way to prove that is to take action and show my children that I can hold opinions. I'm also willing to believe that my children can forgive me, just like I have forgiven them so many times before. That our love is not conditional, that we do give grace, that we put up better boundaries and use more effective communication. I believe today that I'm still a good mother, and I love my children like no other. And that I was wrong. And sometimes admitting that we're wrong and saying I'm sorry is simply the right thing to do. I also acknowledge that being a parent is hard. Just like being a child is hard. Being a teenager is hard. Being in relationships is hard. Offering everyone involved more love and more compassion. Knowing that this moment was really great for learning. So, if you've recently had a confrontation with a child or with someone you love very much, remember to offer yourself a little extra compassion and a deep, heartfelt apology. Keep tapping, keep learning.